Hey, we got to turn this into an ABR thing.
Nobody would have thought
Always be rolling.
I would be the one. Rhyner, sports talk. Baseball, 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 baseball.
Oh, with the big mic. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Okay, now I get it.
Isn't that a lightning strike, boys?
Coffee.
What happened over there, Grego? We had a little lightning strike right outside the window.
All right. Here's a tip for all these Americano leagues. Don't wait, you said tip. Yeah, tip. Okay. With a P.
Keep jamming.
The ticket colon, nothing but a big Gen X jerk-off set.
Is this the 12th?
12? Somebody would hear that.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I'm back, switches.
Floating.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hey, everyone. How are you today? It's almost as if you could actually tell me, which you can't. It's also almost as if I would actually care, which I probably don't, but that's rhetorical. That's rhetorical start of show nonsense from me. No more, no less. Hey, at least I'm honest about it. Anyway, we have another edition of Your Dark Companion for you here this afternoon. This afternoon is the 12th of December, a Thursday, right?
But
I have some very questioning looks here. It's what?
we're doing this. We're running this next Wednesday, right?
Well, still, they need to know what day it is.
Mike, as I just said, don't give them a date.
Yeah.
What a punk.
I always give them a date.
Don't.
Then give them next Wednesday's
No, I
date.
will. I always will, because there's a chance we could talk about something today, and between now and the day that it runs, something about it could change, and I look like an idiot.
Mike's been planning my death for weeks, then, obviously. Because the only thing I can see happening is me dying.
I don't need anybody dying.
No, ain't no dying here.
Whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Ain't no dying here.
Why do you hate me so much?
No, we don't need to start over. You
We're
start
gonna power
over.
through.
That's right.
Did you just say you started?
Yeah, I did.
I told you.
You gonna call her Poopy Head next? Yeah.
Why does he hate me so much? Literally, as we just looked at him and said, don't give us a date. He goes and gives us a date.
Yeah, I do. I do.
He's a punk.
No, because I'm actually covering my ass.
Ass.
Because if something changes between now and the date that this airs, I look like an idiot.
Did that come from you?
You do.
I'm covering my.
Say, look, we recorded. Big effing deal. Move on with your life.
So anyway,
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
how's
He
everybody
derails
I don't
everything.
know. I'm knocked so far off. I'm knocked so far off course. It's not even funny.
Poor Max is just
Clearly,
sitting there
as you
like,
can
what the
see,
fuck are these
we got
people
the whole
doing?
Crew in here today. Shuby is here. Mickey's here. Ashley's here. Becca's here. I'm here. And today,
You earned it.
yeah, you did earn it. And today, we're going to do that thing that I get accused of doing quite often in the course of Your Dark Companion.
Not listening?
That's one of them. There are several of them. That's one of them. Another thing I get accused of doing is people always say, all he does is he has his friends on there. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't have my enemies on here for sure, because I don't have any enemies. Yeah. Because everybody likes me. But today I do have one of my friends on here, and that friend is the great Max Heartman, the noted actor.
Michael, I feel I'm surrounded by Michaels. I feel like, why do I feel like going into arts and crafts right now? Here we are. And I think it'd be funny if you switched names, if you were Michael Rhyner and Mike Gruber. You ever go by Mike?
My dad does.
Your dad goes by Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah, his
My
dad
dad's
is
Big Mike.
Therefore, you're not going by Mike.
Nope.
Get that respect.
I'm Tiny Michael. He's Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah, he's Big Mike.
Well, honored and thrilled to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
You're welcome.
Yes.
What a trip.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Good to have you in here.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about getting you in here for some time now. The Cosmic Tumblers all fell in place, and boom, just like that, here you are.
Boom, here we are.
Yeah.
I think I first, I was a day one-ish listener of the old Ticket back in '94. Had graduated college and moved up to Dallas and started listening. I think I called in and got on 2 minutes to, or no, not 2 minutes to spare. That was with the band. You're on the, what is the
2 minute drill?
2 minute drill.
Yes.
I called and got on, did an
Oh,
impression of you or something.
Did we do the 2 minute drill then?
Back, well, maybe
Apparently,
not that
or
early, but
something along those lines, maybe.
maybe '96 or '7 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when the 2 minute drill rolled around.
Probably. Anyway,
I guarantee you, on day one, we were occupied with one thing and one thing only, and that was just trying to keep our heads above water
right.
because
You had no idea.
it was a pretty hairy day. We had no idea
Sure.
how that was going to work out or if it was going to work out. We had owners squabbling with each other. We had technical issues left and right. We were in the building of another radio station who those people were
They just
in
looked over at y'all like, what are these guys doing? I'm sure.
they were in no way pleased to see us up there because we took over the station and didn't have a studio, didn't have nothing. And I guess they worked out some sort of deal where we could do it up there for a few weeks. And so we did. So the next time you're on the tollway and in your car,
You get there in a car.
yes, next time you're driving up there on the tollway in a car. And you pass by what used to be the Madison building, which I don't believe it is anymore, but it used to be the Madison, then look to your left or your right and just give it a knowing nod and let it know that you know that is where the ticket was actually unhatched. That was
what a
where
trip.
day one was. It was a trip.
So what was the other station that was in the building? Was it?
It was KZPS.
That's right. Okay.
Yes, we bought the sister station KAAM of KZPS.
Oh yeah, we got the
Jazz
coffee
mixing.
cup with 1310 KAAM right
That's
there.
right, there it is, 1310 KAAM.
History.
Yeah.
But enough about that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, really quick though, Max kind of threw something in there that when he did the 2 minute drill or whatever it was, that you did an impression of Shoopy, and I think
Yeah.
we need
Oh,
to
you
hear
did?
that.
I did some kind of. I just think that. I think you had to start everything with.
I just
and
think
I
that.
said something about. I don't know what it was. Something about your sainted mother, and that was a phrase, I guess, that you had thrown about your. And I don't know where I was going or what I did, but I was like, well, next thing you know, I'm blah blah blah, and I did this stupid fake gravelly voice, which is not actually accurate at all. So everybody does the fake mic, but it's kind of like doing Dana Carvey doing George W. Bush.
Yeah, it's Gordo's impression of Shoopy.
Right. Which
That
is
you're
kind of,
then doing an impression of.
yeah, that I kind of cheaply did back
Right.
in '97. So I don't think it was very good or accurate.
I don't think I'd instituted the phrase "my sainted mother" at that time,
Really?
but
See now?
I could have because I stole it from Norm.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Norm's been on the air recently. I've been noticing. That's been fun.
yeah, filling in and stuff.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. I kept thinking it was drops, and there.
down
it was.
there.
Yeah,
Wow, cool.
yeah, vacation filling and all that.
Yeah.
All right,
kinda
well,
fun.
good
Yeah.
for him.
Good old
Good for
Norm.
him. How you been?
Pretty good. Been a strange year. Some ups, downs, all arounds. You know. Kind of started doing some anime voiceover stuff.
Oh.
For anime cartoons.
Which ones?
I play kind of this Gandalf-y type character in Tales of Wedding Rings, which is like softcore porn anime kind of.
Cool.
It's like cartoons, but they're in the hot tub and their boobs are coming out and everything. I mean, it's very strange.
Man.
world I've entered into. I
Now,
don't watch this.
do you have to like voice flagrante delicto happening?
I don't, because I'm like the old wizard that's kind of trying to get the kids together. I'm trying to get the star, and he's got to find all these princesses and marry 5 of them at once. And
It's a harem.
harem kind of thing, yeah.
Huh.
And
don't like
so
harems.
I'm kind of like, well, how did it go? And I'm kind of like trying to get him to, because he has to do it, and that's where his powers come from. As each time he, sleeps with one of these princesses, his power grows, and so it's a very strange
So does Shoopies.
world. Yes, right.
I'll be watching this when I go home now, just to hear your Gandalf voice.
I was gonna say I was gonna make a note of that for my girlfriend and her son, but
Yeah.
I don't think so anymore. 'Cause they've been looking for new animes to watch, but I
There's
think that might not make the list.
That be out of his age
It's
range.
very adult.
Yeah.
Then I'm on a new video game called Solo Leveling, which is just a movie.
Oh, I've
All right,
heard about
before,
that.
Before we go there, can I go back and ask a question?
Yeah.
Please.
What is anime?
Oh no.
Okay, you remember Speed Racer?
Dragon Ball
Remember that
Z.
cartoon Speed
No,
Speed Racer?
no.
That was like a 60s. So it's Japanese animation.
I remember Popeye and Huckleberry Hound, and that's about it.
Do you remember Dragon Ball Z at all, or Sailor Moon? Jordan was probably into Sailor Moon.
No.
No.
Star Blazers.
Yu Yu Hakusho. I can go all day on this.
It's a style of animation and usually involves a lot of battles, a lot of fighting,
Mm-hmm.
And these cartoon characters gain power. It's almost like Dungeons and Dragons. Are you familiar with that game? It's
Heard
real
of it.
nerdy. Like you roll dice, and my dice says
What
I
are you
have
laughing at?
this many magical powers.
Hey, y'all don't.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shoopy loves Pokemon.
It's so they're elaborate cartoon saga tales about other worlds and things like that. So
Mike's
it's real
learning something
fantasy.
new today.
It's real out there.
Like sci-fi?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
supernatural powers. Like it's usually like a nerdy kid accidentally stumbles into this other world, and now he has to be the hero.
There's tons of different brands of it.
Yeah.
So
There's
like me in here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, you're the hero of your own story, right?
There's
We're all
one
the
that
hero of our own movie. in
there's
our
one that
head.
would be great for you. It's Grandma and Grandpa get a do-over or something like that. Like they go back to their young life.
There's tons of them. There's a whole thing called Crunchyroll, which is like the Netflix of anime.
Yeah.
So they kind of produce their own content. So
Now
Dallas
you're over there
happens-
nodding. Do you know about all this? Or
I've
what?
gotten into it some with Darcy and Granger, like Demon Slayer and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's kind of Game of Thronesy or but animation.
It just depends. I've been into this since I was a kid. I love anime, and I know that's not normal for the jockey
Yeah.
girl, but
And
I
I'll
love
be able
anime.
to go to like Comic Cons. You know what those are? Conventions of
Yeah.
all pop culture.
I've heard of it.
And so these actors will set up a table with the picture of all the characters they play, and they'll sign autographs and stuff. So I'm
All right, let me ask you
gonna
this.
have to go hawk my autograph.
Ooh.
Let me ask you this. Let's bounce this around. And then I want to get into some items. You got some items
We
today?
have some
Shippy?
items, but we're good for now.
Okay.
Still want to know about this solo leveling
Yeah.
thing that he's got going on.
All right, what is nerdier? Comic-Con or a baseball card show?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Comic Con
Yeah.
No, more normal
is more
people
of a
go.
celebrated nerdiness.
Yeah.
But as far as sports nerds go, maybe baseball, but baseball card trading, like that kind of.
Yeah, a baseball card show.
Yeah, my buddy down the street, our little league coach, he owned a baseball card shop called First Base. I don't know if you remember that shop, but it was here in Dallas. He was over at Lockwood Mall for a while, and then he was over in Lake Islands. But so my baseball coach owned a shop. So I mean, he had a room like this that was you wouldn't believe all the baseballs and all the collectibles, and he had a Mantle rookie card and blah blah blah.
Hey, Mike, can you define nerd for me?
Nerd?
What do you consider nerdy?
I don't know. It's hard to. It's one of those things that you know when you see. I don't know if I could really put it into words because I say it admiringly
Okay.
because I do admire nerds because they are at least, if they don't have anything else going for them, they at least have enough mental capacity and mental focus to get way, way into whatever it is they're into and become almost experts on it. And I admire the ability to do that.
And that's different from being a dork or a geek.
Ooh.
It's different than being a nerd. I think nerd implies a specialty of knowledge, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
To nerd out on something. Musicians do it. We nerd out on gear and we talk about microphones, cymbals and drum sets and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
I could go nerd out on that stuff, you know.
I dare you to.
Pretty good. I dare you to.
Yeah, I can get pretty deep on that too, but I know a lot of people who can get way, way deeper than me.
Yeah. Well, I've played on your old Rogers kit over at Bridwell's place, by the way.
Yeah.
I've done some recording of drums on that drum kit of his.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
your old school Rogers kit. Sounds
Yes.
awesome.
I bet it does.
It's
no,
the
no,
white,
this
kind
is
of pearl white.
Yeah, it was a light in its day. It was a light blue marine pearl, but it's all faded and everything now.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Still a
got
good kit though.
Yeah, man, sounds awesome. So that kind of stuff.
I was just
like to
thinking
nerd
about that kit today,
Yeah,
and how I'd like to see what he's done with it.
it's probably set up right now over there.
Yeah. He has
think
done
it's
just
his
about
manual
everything to it.
You wouldn't believe it's disgusting what he's done. To it.
Oh gosh. Well, that just went off the rails.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it did go off the rails. I forgot where I was going with whatever I
Well,
was
we were
talking
trying to
about.
figure out which was nerdier and
Yeah.
Comic Cons versus baseball nerds.
I think if you're gonna go with like the level of commitment, Comic Con and people who are into anime and cosplay,
Because
and
they'll
stuff.
dress up like they're one of the characters.
And they will spend mad money to make costumes and have a different costume every single day.
Like I will go to like next year this time probably. Well, I don't know. The video game just came out, that Solo Leveling, Arise or whatever, and I play some homunculus guy named Thomas Andre.
Oh.
And everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, because I don't know. I haven't watched any of these things.
So are you in the
I'm
movie
just
too?
An idiot
So you're
about
playing a character you don't know?
it. Yeah, I have no idea. And I originated this guy apparently, and so he's like, so you'll be doing this every time this guy does a thing in this universe. It'll be you. So I'm like, whoa.
They just came out with a movie that's supposed to come out in a while.
Yeah, it just came
Are
out.
you gonna be in it?
I'm not in it yet. I don't
Okay,
think
so you're the next
my character
the next
shows
phase.
up later. Yeah. So they've already written. These are kind of based on old novels, graphic novels, I guess, in Japan. And then when they dub them to English, it just so happens that the Crunchyroll headquarters is in Dallas, Grapevine, technically. So I go over there, and all of the English dubbing of all of that stuff is done right here. So it's kind of a lucky break that I happen to be in Dallas of all places.
Well, and people who do animes tend to do not just one anime, they do a ton of animes. So like when you're watching the English version of them, you end up hearing the same voices over and over and over again. It's
I
great.
hope so. Let's go. Let's do some more.
He's petitioning.
Yeah.
Well, it's freaky because you go in, you don't even know what you're going to do. I don't get to see the script until I walk in there. And then there's the picture on the screen, and they're like, okay, here's your first line, and you're talking to this person, and I have no idea anything. And,
No, I'm not dying. I think I'm okay. Go ahead.
all right, you sure?
Yeah.
Clear.
Yeah. Boing.
Doing. And so you're really going blind. And so I had to make up character voice or whatever on the spot. And I had one line of dialogue, and it took 5 minutes. And they were like, all right, well, that's it. That's your character. And I'm like, well, okay. Shouldn't we talk about this a little longer or take more time? But they run them through there. It happens real fast. So before I know it, I'm already done. And I leave and I go, well, I hope that was okay, you know. And then I see it on the Crunchyroll app, and I watch it, and I'm like, what? I don't remember doing that. I don't remember saying any of that.
What is
In
the
one ear, out the other, you know.
Do they tell you it's okay?
I guess because I'm still on it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a director in the room, and they're like, okay, yeah, and if we need to keep working on it, we do until we get a good one. And then you have to match the lips that kind of, you know, they call them flaps. So they kind of try
Those
to
are
time it
flaps?
out. They're flaps is what they call them.
The lips.
The lips going, because the cartoons are frozen, but the mouth kind of goes, this rock is too large. Let's actually lift a smaller one. So it has to kind of match up. And they're speaking Japanese, so I'll listen to the Japanese actor do their version of it, and then I do the English version. And you wouldn't believe how wild and out there some of these
They're crazy.
reads are. Oh, it's wild. And I'm like, you want me to do that?
In English?
You know, and I won't do an imitation here.
I think you should.
No.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Why
come
not?
on, man.
It's too. Oh no.
You know, the idea is to get what we're talking about across to the viewing audience.
And Mike doesn't quite understand.
Just very.
We want him to keep getting work.
I want to get banned. From
Yeah.
No, let's
We don't
just
need
say
an
they're
international
very
incident.
energetic, and the
That'd be
reads are
fun.
pretty wild and over the top, you know, and they get very passionate and very. So you have to do a lot of screaming and a lot of, you know, there's like action sequences, excuse me, where the character's flying across the room, you know, and so you have to do all these noises. So I spent 4 hours for the video game making every noise the character would make. So if you punch him, if you kick him, if he kicks, if he gets, you know, and all the, that. If he farts, I have to, you know exactly. So it's very highbrow work. No, but it's a
like
whole
fun.
new world. What's that?
Sounds like fun.
It is so much fun.
I'm
I
super
love it.
into this.
I love it. And I just don't know what I'm going to do. I go up there and they're like, all right, you're playing this guy now. And this last one had a big mask on and everything. Masks. Always makes me think of mask talk. But so we don't have to worry about the flaps, so I can kind of do whatever because I'm in this Bane kind of mask.
Oh.
So that one.
Do you just do a Bane voice?
I tried.
For that one?
I literally did.
Of course.
I tried to do a little Bane. Why would you shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane? And so I tried a little Bane on that. I did Gandalf, my Gandalf character. I absolutely just did Ian McKellen, like Gandalf, as much as I could, just for fun. And we try to sneak in little funny references here and there. The director's a lot of fun, so we'll try to like get a little wink in there about something or other. So it's been fun, little Easter eggs. So we'll see.
Yeah, maybe you can bring back your Shoopy impression for one of the voices.
Right. Well,
A whole anime character based on Michael.
yeah.
I seen
we
it,
are.
mother.
Yeah. I can't do it. I can't do it right in front of him.
Do it anytime.
Flattery.
Yeah.
It's flattery, right?
Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've heard them all before.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You got some items over there for us today, Shoopy?
Sure, Shoopy.
Shoop. A loop.
Guess what? The Dallas Cowboys make a lot of money.
Do they?
They do.
Are we sure?
Well, yeah, because
Where do they
as
make
of
it?
today, they're the first franchise to surpass the 11-figure threshold with an estimated $10.1 billion valuation, more than $1 billion away from its closest competition.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Billion.
So they are officially in the $10 billion range.
Is there?
Is that a $10 billion product?
Not this year.
Is the product what they're putting out $10 billion of product? I would say no. But the overall value of the whole thing certainly is. In fact, that probably sounds a little light.
It's like the idea of it is
Yeah,
what Jerry is
that's
selling,
right.
Right? Like the idea of America.
Yes,
Like
you buy the
Yeah.
Cowboys, that's what you're buying.
the
You're buying the
idea.
idea of the Cowboys.
It's so perfect for these times because like the event itself is not important. It's the posting about that you were at the event that is important. You know, it's the selfie.
It's about the soch.
Yeah. You're there to see Willie Nelson, but all you're doing is taking a selfie
In video.
to show everyone a video that you're at the Granada seeing Willie. I went and saw Willie Nelson at the Granada, and he was singing all these quiet, by himself songs, and everybody just yammering away.
Really?
I was like, yeah, and I was like, this is Willie Nelson. What are we doing? We're packed in like sardines, and everybody's just talking the whole time, and I was like,
the hell?
shut the hell up! What is happening?
Yeah, why did you yell at
Dallas.
people?
Was he
Just a couple
perturbed?
years ago? He didn't appear to make note of it. I think down front, people were probably. I was in the balcony, but it was just blab fest. It was hilarious, and I was like, yeah, we're just kind of about being at the thing more than actually being at the thing or enjoying the thing.
That's
All
incredible.
the cameras go up, and you're just like, no one's going to watch this video. You're not going to watch this. Like, I go home and I'm like, why did I take those videos? They seemed important at the time. It's craft work, and they're standing there with a video projection. I'm filming it like a moron. Like, who's going to really want to watch any of this? Like fireworks. Do you ever videotape fireworks?
No.
See how bad that
No,
translates?
no, I can't say
ugly.
that I have.
He only videos drone shows.
Yeah, like who's Who's that for? What are we doing this for?
What?
I don't know. I thought that would be a funny line, and no one reacted to it.
Like
I
I should
reacted
be,
to the fact that no one reacted to it.
I know.
I should be filming myself doing this right now with a different camera to be
Yeah.
outside of it, and then be posting that which is-
Yeah.
instead of just being here doing this. It's,
Yeah. Talking with Rhyner,
do you know-
LOL.
Do you know anybody with a camera?
I do.
Call them, get them over here.
I'll get him over here to film the film of the film. It's like Inception level of media. I know, right? Well, it's fascinating.
All right, do we think anybody is ever going to actually buy the Cowboys for that amount of money or more?
Elon
They're not
Musk,
worth it.
Mark Cuban, he wants out of the sports game, right? He wants to get into the gambling game, right?
I thought he was getting into
Making up
politics.
stuff.
I don't
Maybe.
know, but I think he's done with sports.
Yeah. Gaming, maybe?
But I think there's somebody out there that will do it, and Elon Musk is a pretty good candidate.
Right?
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos, the Cowboys of Amazon, Amazon Cowboys.
Literally moves him to the Amazon
Yeah, you
just
get,
because he can.
you get a free jersey every time you...
All right. Do you think there is an unknown out there like Jerry was? With all this money laying around, wanting to do something big with it because, by God, it's time that people knew him.
It would be somebody from like Dubai or something if that were the case.
Prince of Brunei or something,
Yeah.
the Sultan of Brunei. Or like Melinda Gates.
No, thank you.
No, no thank you.
That'd be
Like, what would
I'm
it
good on
even
that.
take for him to sell it? Like, the dude, Jerry
talking.
himself is worth $16 billion, apparently.
so. How much? I wonder how much you'd have to sell the Cowboys for,
Right.
because it's not like
So
you
he's
can
worth
buy
$6
them for
billion
$10
not
billion
Cowboys.
dollars. You would have to buy them for like 50, 60, 70 million.
You would have to come in
Or
here
billion.
and just blow him away to get him to do that.
And like, I mean, I saw something the other day where Elon Musk is worth $353 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Like Prince William or somebody. What is the one that left and came to America?
Harry.
Harry? Yeah,
Oh.
what if Harry wanted to buy the
That'd
Cowboys?
be
I don't
kinda
think he's
funny.
got enough money to buy the Cowboys.
Probably doesn't.
Not anymore.
So Jerry has more money than the royalty? The Royals?
I would not be surprised, actually.
Yeah.
I bet they're
Yeah,
doing pretty
I'll-
good.
I don't think they're doing that well, though.
I would bet
House
that
of
that's the
Windsor.
case.
He could outspend King Charles.
I mean, it would have to
James
be.
Bond
It would have to
gambling
be
table.
like
Yeah.
oil
Mr. Bond.
tycoon princes from Dubai or Saudi Arabia or something like that, where
Bone cutter, like
where
the
they
whole country.
control all the money in the country. Period.
Yeah. That's probably what it would take.
Or Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Then we're having to talk about Elon Musk. The owner needs to fire Elon Musk, the GM.
GM.
Did y'all see they were talking to him about buying? I think it was TikTok. It was either TikTok or like I don't remember exactly what it, but buying a
He was like, should I buy MSNBC?
oh
and all
MSNBC.
that,
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Maybe I'll just buy it. Haha.
LOL.
And get rid of whoever.
LMFAO.
ROTF.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry. Well, someone that Jerry hasn't bought yet, Bill Belichick. He's officially been introduced as
Carolina's a
UNC's
car
football coach.
How's that going to roll?
5 years,
man.
$10 million a year.
Imagine him in the living room of some house trying to recruit.
Yeah. In his
First of all,
sleeves.
that's a lot of money.
How
How much are they paying him?
5 years, 10 a year. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
10 a year. Down from 20 he was making with the Patriots.
I was gonna say
With
how,
his broke ass.
how much does like the top paid head coach in college football make a year?
Right about there. Yeah.
So
Only 7 coaches in
How much does Michigan
college football
pay
made over $10
Harbaugh?
million.
Some crazy deal.
I
Yeah.
thought Harbaugh was fired.
We wanted to get Bill. Yeah, if he wanted to get Bill in here, that would be what a circus.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Wouldn't it be great?
That would be
Him just
awesome.
rolling his eyes at Jerry and just going, well, man, ownership.
Now, how's this going to be when it comes time to recruit? And that big recruit that they want says, nope, I'm going to have to talk to the head coach first. So now all of a sudden, he's got to go up there. This guy who all throughout his career has told people what he wants. and told them what they were going to do, has to go up there and talk this 18-year-old kid into coming to North Carolina, which, you know, I mean, it's all well and good, I guess, but it's not Texas. It's not USC.
Right.
It's not, you know, Alabama or any of the big SEC schools or anything like that. And he is trying to talk this kid into going to play at UNC. How's that going to work?
When was the
Yeah,
last
right.
time that the Patriots won a Super Bowl?
What was one of Brady's last years? So
Before
before
we went to the
2020.
Bucks.
I'm saying this because will this group of football players even like
Remember, know him? Or?
not even remember, but will they be like wowed by Bill Belichick?
Yeah, 2018 was the last one.
Okay.
So that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
6 years.
So they were all 12.
18-year-old was 12.
Yeah. Well, some will know him, you know.
I mean, they'll know
They'll
him.
be like, it was Tom Brady that really did the
Right.
Oh, this group for sure.
Yeah.
right.
And a lot of them who may not know how he is or anything like that, unless he's got a whole new act up his sleeve, and unless he's capable of putting on a face for the world that we never see him put on before.
Well, I mean, he's dating his girlfriend is almost college age.
Yeah, she's
So
what,
maybe
27, something like that.
24.
He's like 24.
Yeah.
24? Okay. So I mean, maybe she's got him convinced that he's relating with the kids. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah.
she's got him hip on the lingo and everything
Yeah.
now.
How do you
and,
do, fellow kids?
You know, hello, fellow children. How do you
Carrying a
do?
skateboard around.
Yes. Hey, kids, I am one of you.
I'm gonna go pop an ollie.
Finale.
You guys getting crunk or what?
Yeah.
He's using outdated lingo.
That would be amazing if he just became the most
is
incredible
awesome.
players coach ever. Just
Yeah.
you guys F around, do whatever you want. Like
He's just getting beers
Yeah.
with the kids and
this is college, you're supposed to have fun, guys.
yeah.
Do y'all think he'll be able
Just
to handle this
the fun
NIL? This
Well, that's partly why
NIL
it's
world?
probably similar to pro now because you can
Yeah.
like SMU is back, baby, because
Yeah.
they can finally do it legally.
They're recruiting.
We're back. We're
Yeah.
back, baby.
Yeah, I think he'll
I'm a
be
big
able to
fan.
do all right with that because it really makes the game closer to what he knows.
Did y'all see the Florida player that just went into the transfer portal because he wanted $45,000 a month to play? He wanted $45K to be able to play every single third down regardless. He wanted to be a starter. And there, you'll have to, if you can look it up, you'll be able to say this more intelligently than me. But this is what I remember, and that he like his junior and senior year demanded a captain spot, and Florida said no, and he went in the transfer portal. I was like, what? Oh, like $45,000 a month? Who are you?
It's kind of awesome. It's like, hey, why not ask?
I mean, but he left.
Oh, you're right. Shoot.
Yeah.
Why not ask?
What's the worst that
That's
can
what I need to
happen?
do.
Sometimes you got to take a shot.
You got to
right.
ask for things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get used to that idea. Having to ask for things in life, you know?
Yeah.
Like, can I do this? You know, it's the pipelines have changed, and at least my whole deal, the way it used to kind of roll, or the way work would come along. You have an agent and all this, and nowadays it's all this: make your own content, make your own. You know.
Yeah. Do you even have an agent anymore, or do you just?
I do.
Okay.
Here in town, the agent in Los Angeles I had, which I was going to continue on with, but they kind of collapsed after COVID. They went out the door with about $10,000 of what was supposed to come to me.
Oh.
Yeah, they kind of took a lot of our cash to keep the lights on.
Do you look at that as a sunken cost?
Yeah, it's a loss. The union, who's got our back, quote unquote, they got a group of us together, and they got at least a half of our money back
That's good.
because the agency went. And these are people I've worked with for 16 years, 17 years. We're very personal level, texting each other. Hey, thing tomorrow, and I got ripped off by my own agent.
Does your agent around here actually do anything for you?
My agent here does. Yeah, she passes along audition and notices, so hey, they're looking for this for these Taylor Sheridan shows and things like that, Yellowstone, Breaking Bad. I auditioned for Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and all those shows
Nice.
from here.
Do you know what
God,
part
how
you?
big time.
Yeah, I never booked him, but I'd see the episode and go, oh, the truck driver guy. Okay, okay. Figures he looks okay. Fair enough. He looks way more like a truck driver than I guess I do, or this cop character. You know, my friend Tina Parker played Saul's secretary.
Oh,
in
nice.
Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. So it can happen. You can get cast off of tape from here. It just didn't happen for me, but I know a lot of friends. So my agent is the one who kind of reps like actors. We're not necessarily the model types, you know. Interesting looking faces, you know. It's a nice way of saying not model types.
Right. Like mine.
Yeah, character looks.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Oh, you'd be a good character actor. I'm like, oh, thank you. Thank you.
I take that. Being
I
a
know,
good
you
character
know,
actor.
I take it now, but as you know, when you're young and up and coming, everybody wants to be considered, you know, leading man and or whatever. You know, it's tough. The ego is a weird. Everyone's headshots. When you look at an actor's headshot session, they'll take all these pictures, and then your agent will pick the ones that they like, and they always pick the ones that you think are the dorkiest photos of you. You're like, not that one, and they're like, oh yeah, that one's you.
They
That's
love
totally-
me because I make no other kind of picture than that.
Right, looking grim. Well, and then you look the pictures that you think you look the best in, and those are the ones they go, absolutely not. That doesn't look like you. That's not your person. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's not
but I
your
look
vibe."
good. It's a good angle, and I look thin, and they're like, yeah, nobody's, you know.
Yeah, it's a good angle and you look thin, but it's just not your vibe. It's not you.
Yeah, it's just like facial reconstruction, you know, Botox and all that stuff. It never really does what you think it's doing. It kind of makes it more obvious you're trying to look young than it does make you look young. You know what I mean?
You ever had any of that?
I never have. I dated a gal that worked in an office that did that, and I kind of couldn't get my head around it. I was like, so every day, all day, you're kind of convincing people to get more stuff done. And she's like, well, we're enhancing their self-esteem, and it's, you know, this and that. And I'm like, yeah. And it was funny because she had kind of that frozen face, but whenever she would laugh, the only thing that would crinkle was right here at her nose.
Yeah.
So she would just go, ah, ha, 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 and then this would kind of go, and crinkle out. But the rest of her was placidly, you know. She looked beautiful, beautiful woman, but that always kind of made me laugh. Like, it all goes to right here. The only place on your face that'll move. And I don't blame folks for wanting to, you know, you're fighting.
No, I don't either. You
know, whatever floats your boat, makes you feel good, you know. But we're all kind of faking it. Everyone's kind of lying. We're wearing lifts in our shoes and our heels, and we're not that tall, and our hair isn't that long. People are just fermenting. I haven't done that, but because it feels like it makes you have just brown beard. It looks like a glue-on beard.
I dig the
I've not
pepper.
done that either.
You do the just for men.
I dig the pepper you got going on. It
Salt
looks
and
good.
pepper. Yeah, and it's kind of growing in the exact pattern of Orson Welles, which is almost concerning because I already kind of look like Orson Welles.
Yeah, you kind of got that thing working.
You know?
It's all right, though.
Yeah, so, you know,
That's
I went as him
cool.
for Halloween one time.
Nice.
You got another item, Shoopy?
Damn right I do.
All right, hit us
Shoopy.
with another one, Shoopy.
Make sure you're sitting down.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm sitting down. You're looking right at me.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know I'm sitting down.
Okay, I can confirm. Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie are reuniting on TV.
That's what we needed.
Yeah.
Bring us together.
Your Simple Life friends are back.
The not so simple life.
And apparently they're going to have fun together and meet up with the people that they hung around with. I don't know what the hell they did on the show back then, but
Didn't they go work on
they're
a farm
revisiting,
or something?
yeah.
And
Is this before or after everybody gets?
Kardashians?
No, is this before or after everybody gets dropped for being Diddy's friend?
ooh,
it's a good question. They got to get it in now.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to start recording today.
Yeah, like it
You
looks
guys
like it's
call him Diddy.
What do you call him?
I call him Puff Daddy.
Puff
That's what he
Daddy.
told us his name was when he first came out. Mm-hmm. He told us, my name's Puff Daddy, so okay, I'm calling you Puff Daddy.
Well, think
You
about
call
what is-
yourself whatever the hell you want, I'm calling you Puff Daddy.
What do you think that means in lieu of now what we know? Like, what did Puff Daddy mean in the, like, rape dungeon term?
Well, I don't. What does it mean now?
That's what I'm wondering.
I opened a bad
What's
can.
yeah,
getting
this is taking a
puffy?
turn.
Sorry.
What's getting puffy and why, and
We'll cut
why
this.
are you everyone's daddy? And It's really sordid. I mean,
the only reason I said that was because I just saw a picture of both of them at a white party the other day. I think they were in like
Oprah. And
it was weird that you've said that because I was like, wait, I just saw a picture of both of them with Diddy the other day.
Puff
Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Puff Daddy still.
Well, and Puff Daddy.
Oh no, we are.
Did you ever see
You just
that?
want to keep saying Puff Daddy.
Did you have Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Did you ever see that movie Made with Vince Vaughn and Jon Favreau?
Ooh, no.
No.
Jon Favreau's a boxer, and they go off and work for Columbo, Peter Falk. You never seen Made?
No.
It's a very funny movie, and Puff Daddy is in it as himself, and he plays kind of a
character
hardcore
he
version
is?
of himself. Like, it's ha-ha funny in the movie because it's like, oh, well, I mean, he's being over the top. But no, I mean, now what we know, I'm like, he was doing himself.
Yeah, didn't he kind
Right
of do
in
that
front
for Horrible Bosses or something too?
Yeah,
yeah.
he's come on that and acts like a, and didn't Dave Chappelle did a whole episode of P. Diddy's where he made
Parties
somebody
and-
go find like authentic Ethiopian breast milk.
Yeah,
for his cookie.
Cambodian
breast milk.
Yeah.
and he drinks it. Look, some contestant has to convince a Cambodian woman to milk herself for Puff Daddy's cookie and milk. And so he's like, man, that's 100, whatever. What did he say? Anyway,
It was something like that.
yeah.
Anyway,
What I
Paris and
wonder-
Turns
Nicole
out
are
he's
back.
a freaky monster.
What I wonder is, what's anybody going to do about this with him?
I mean, he's in jail.
Yeah, they're kind of making efforts right now.
Yeah, but I mean,
They're all coming out of
he's
the
not going to
woodwork.
stay there. And I read more stuff about him today in the New York Post. It was just unbelievable. It's by far, and I haven't been really following this story, every minute of every day or anything. But what they have in the New York Post today is by far the most graphic stuff that I've seen so far.
Kids and stuff, and
We won't get into all that, but it's bad.
But
It's dark.
the Houston, like glitzy attorney Busby, who's responsible for all those civil suits against him,
Yeah.
he actually is being investigated federally now.
Oh Lord.
Interesting.
when you need a criminal lawyer.
Yeah.
I saw something where they were trying to get all of it moved to being criminal instead of civil, so they could. Well, I won't get into all that, but they were trying to move it all to criminal instead of civil. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, because they don't get any money from a criminal.
Yeah.
And that's one thing to fly under the radar as a hip hop mogul. Like, nothing beats Bill Cosby. Like,
I don't know. This is pretty
being
close.
I know, but I just like his persona being so like America's dad. But he did choose to be a gynecologist on the Cosby Show.
Oh God.
It's very strange to
Oh, I
think
didn't.
Forgot
about.
about
I forgot
that.
about that.
Yeah, Dr. Huxtable. Could have been anything.
All right, I found it. It's in the New York Post. The headline says 3 men accuse Puff Daddy of drugging and raping them in New York City hotels.
Oh, this went real dark. Groups.
did.
I'm really sorry.
It's your
You
dark
should be.
companion.
So anyway,
It's not Puff
We're
Daddy.
putting the dark in your dark companion
I
today.
didn't mean to
right.
like derail it this
Didn't
poorly,
mean to bring bring the room down.
but
He brought it up. It's his fault.
I just brought up Nicole and Paris.
well,
Next thing I was going to ask was see if Shoopy could diagram a sentence, but now I feel like we need to all take a bath or something separately.
You go take a bath.
Take a bath in it.
What is it with you throwing around the U today?
Yeah, you do it.
You do it.
Stupid face,
I don't know what to do with all this.
poopy
today.
pants.
Did
Big
we?
dummy.
Did you slip us all some mushrooms earlier?
Yeah,
Yeah.
put it in the tea.
We can't blame hallucinogens this time.
Mushroom
Golly,
tea.
I don't even know where to go.
Didn't even serve any drinks today.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk to our guest. Let's talk to Max.
Okay,
Yeah,
Put a
what
little
about it?
spotlight on Max.
let's
Hey
do
there.
it.
I mean-
Back to you, Max.
Back to me.
Have you guys ever seen Max act?
We've heard him in
Doing
the
it right
Domino's
now.
commercial.
Yeah, I did Domino's for 12 years. That was a great, great gig. And now it is no more.
Did you get
Now I
any
have to-
pizza?
I still watch those commercials. They come on all the time. And I'm like, there she is doing my job.
Oh,
You want me to do a little Domino's for you? You want me
Of
to drop one
course.
on you?
well, yeah.
Who could forget classics like get Get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each. Oh, yes, we did.
Perfect.
Now, the weirdest time, like, it gets surreal because you're at certain places and there it is, or you're at the sports bar and it comes on louder than thunder. You know, I'm like, try the new car side delivery. Pull up, check in on the Domino's app, and we'll bring your food contact free while you wait in your car. And I'm going, oh my God, it's me. But nobody cares. And they're like, what? And you're like, never mind. And then one time the NFL, they were broadcasting, and it was the CBS guy or the Fox guy, and he was like, you were watching the NFL brought to you by Domino's. Oh, yes, we did. And I was like, well, that's my line. Like, the guy on NFL broadcast is doing me. That's crazy. That's
How did it feel to be impersonated?
Crazy, yeah. And then they did a Saturday Night Live sketch where they ended it. It was like the whole thing was a Domino's commercial at the end of it. And it was, they're in a restaurant that they think is their favorite Italian restaurant, but it's really a Pizza Hut. Anyway, it was Ryan Gosling, and at the end of it, somebody did the card at the end, and it was Domino's. At least we're not lying to you. And I was like, they're technically imitating me on SNL, which is
so
almost
cool.
better than being a cast member to be made fun of and mocked on. So, there we go. So that guy, whoever that was, they must have YouTubed. Well, I don't know, what does the Domino's guy sound like? So that
All
was
I gotta
kind of
say
odd.
is your voice is way better than that one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I
It's
learned
better
that
than
from.
most.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yvonne has a voice crush on you, 100%.
Oh, really?
He loves your voice.
I feel like in this circumstance, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm sounding like Howard Stern or something. Robin knows I have a small penis. But, Robin. We're talking about penis. Yeah, it's been fun. I'm trying to, like with the cartoons and things, and I'm trying to break into maybe doing some stand-up. I was talking with Paul Varghese, our buddy, and Seth Coles. They're two pals that are, so I'm trying to put together some stand-up-y stuff, to
Nice.
kind of have fun with the voices and things, impressions and whatnot, wacky make-em-ups. But coming up with stuff is very different than joking around with the fellas, Being funny is different than you stand up and you have a microphone on.
And everyone's
7 p.m.
staring
on a
at you.
Wednesday. Yeah, and they're not really that interested in what you have to offer. And to win people over, that takes a certain amount of balls,
All right, let me ask you this. And I know probably everybody who does this has their own way of doing it. But when it comes time for you to get ready for a gig and you're kind of organizing your thoughts and everything, I guess, and maybe trying to write material, what is that process like? Do you just sit there in one spot and start thinking about stuff, or do you get up and walk around, or what do you do?
I'm kind of riffing, and sometimes I'll go to the phone with the little voice memo recorder. It's very easy to go like one button, boom, or recording, and I'll kind of riff into it. Or if I'm on a roll with some friends and we're out and about, a lot of times that's where stuff comes up, and somebody's like, you should put that in your routine. I'm like, oh yeah. Thing about, blah, 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 what if so-and-so, so-and-so, or Arnold Schwarzenegger doing this or whatever. And so you kind of start compiling little notes and bits, I guess. So I don't
How do you
really
know
have
they're
a
funny,
process. I don't know. If it makes me laugh, if I'm cracking up, I made myself laugh so hard at Donald Trump going on about the bingo was his name-o, the song, B-I-N-G-O. And I had myself rolling for an hour, and the poor bartender, I was at brunch at Lounge here over in my neighborhood. I was like, bingo was his name-o, but was the dog named Bingo or the farmer? Nobody knows which it was. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name-o, but which, was it the farmer or the dog? Nobody knows. We'll never know. Bingo, B-I-N-G-O, and he would have to stop to spell it, and stupid crap like that. Now, as far as is that really gonna
good though? Pretty good.
Get up and do my Trump, and it's kind of like that whole bit is, boy, what a nightmare. So certain material you get, you start riffing on, and he's one, but it's who needs to hear more of that? Maybe I guess we're about to have 4 more years of comedy gold.
Yay.
But So I don't know how those other guys. A lot of times you write it out. Comedy itself, particularly the best ones, are really efficient. You know, they don't BS around. They know exactly how to time out their setups and everything. And I've watched my friends do several different shows, you know, and I'll see some of the same material, and one night it kills, and the next night just goes over everybody's head. You just never know what the crowd's going to do. Now, if it's acting wise, it's very different because I don't write it. I'm doing a script, you know. So in that case, I am merely the translator or the interpreter, you know, and I don't write any of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the writing part is the hard part, I think. You have to be alone with your thoughts, and who wants to get stuck in their own head? You know what I mean? It's a dangerous
Scary
neighborhood
place.
to go into.
Oh, it's awful.
His songwriting, same way. You know, you have to sit there at some point with the tablet and your pencil and write out what you want to talk about. You know.
Well, I've seen Max do one acting gig,
Which one?
and I'm going to brag on you a little bit. Here. A friend of mine, her brother was running this theater in Fort Worth, and you can jump in here if I'm
Matthew Gray.
Yeah, man, yeah, right. He was running this theater scene over in Fort Worth,
Circle Theater.
and he was doing Sweeney Todd over there. And she knew that I knew Max, and she said, "Hey, Max is in Sweeney Todd. My brother's running over at the theater. You want to go?" And so we went. And I don't know what I was expecting in there. I'd never seen Sweeney Todd before. I'd never seen Max really do anything like this before. I had no idea what to expect when I went in there. And I was just absolutely 100% overwhelmed by the incredible degree of difficulty of the role that Max played in Sweeney Todd, but moreover, how great he was at it. I mean, don't take, you know, like an actor, you know, you hear somebody say, "I'm an actor." You know, you don't take him seriously or anything like that. And that's probably how I was with Max until then, but boy, that's not how it is now. I mean, he was just, I can't tell you all just how great he was at this. And it's the degree of difficulty was just incredible because you had to be at the exact place at the exact time. You had to deliver the exact line exactly the right way.
Yeah, that is Stephen Sondheim, who wrote that, is known for his complicated scores and everyone singing at once and they're overlapping and they're discordant on purpose, you know, so there's all this tension in the chords that we create with all the voices, and it's a mother. Now, it happened to be one of my favorite all time. It's probably my only dream role I've ever gotten to really play. Most of the plays I've done have been new works that I have never heard of before.
Yeah.
So it was kind of new to me. But my sister was in a production of Sweeney Todd when I was in college. She was in college, I was in high school. And I went to visit, and it blew me away. And it's this barber that murders all these people, and they cook the people into the pies in the pie shop downstairs. So they make their money serving people. So, and it's all very funny, and it's kind of like crazy, insane funny, like dark funny. But I had listened to that soundtrack for years and years. And Matt Gray, 10 years before this happened, we were working on a production at Kitchen Dog Theater together.
So you had history with him, huh?
Yeah, I knew him like from 10 years previous. And I was one day mopping up the floor. I was painting the floor, and I had this like trash bag for an apron over my clothes. He was like, "Wow, you look like Sweeney Todd right now. And actually, you'd probably be a good Sweeney." I was like, "Oh my God, I love that show. I've always wanted to play that role. I know the whole score. I already know it." And he goes, "Oh, interesting." 10 years later, he's like, calls me up.
So
"Hey,
he just took that and filed it away for 10 years. And he calls you up and what?
And says, "We'd like to offer you, how do you feel about playing Sweeney Todd?" And I'm like, "What role?" I mean, he's like, "Well, the title, Sweeney." And I was like, "Whoa, what? Really?" So, I mean, that was a year before we did it. So I spent a good year bearing down in that album and just trying to relearn it, see if I could actually hit all the notes, you know. I quit smoking to help get there, you know. And that's 5 years ago. So that kind of helped me quit smoking, which was
Nice.
a great little bonus.
And you have it started.
Yeah, but man, but knowing you were going to be out there, I remember in the dressing room, somebody was like, "Oh, by the way, Mike Reiner's out there today," and I was like, "Shit, don't tell me that." Let's talk about a weird, different world, you know, that I got to kind of not think about fart drops, and not think about, you know, ticket lingo or any of that. And here he's out there sitting there smiling at me, and I'm singing to my razor blades. These are my friends. I look over, there's Mike. So that was a challenging day.
And I was looking up at Max, and I was probably just like,
what the hell is going on? Well, and it was a real intimate, you're sitting right in front of it production.
Yeah,
it was a real
that's right.
small space, you know. Usually it's a big, you know, operatic style set, and this guy, we did it in a basement space, and I was like, how are we going to do the whole slices the throat, the person goes down the chute, the chair pulls down, and the person would ka-thunk. And so we just had to kind of act that shit, as we call it in the biz.
Gotta act that shit.
Gotta act that shit. Act like you just got murdered. No,
Yeah.
Or run off stage. So they would go, and then they would get up and go off stage. So
Yeah, that's what
it wasn't
we do.
high tech, but you
That's
know.
what we do in every episode on this thing.
Right, you know, just
gotta act
slice
that
their throat,
shit.
shove them through
Act
the
like you're
plastic.
doing a show here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Man, it was incredible.
Thanks,
it
man.
was just incredible.
I was every night. It felt like I got to be inside my favorite album or one of my favorite albums. You know what I mean? I was laying there at the end, having made it through the whole show, and there's that last number. I'm dead. Everyone's dead. We're all laying there, and the cast starts getting up, and they sing the final number. And I was laying there like, this is the most surreal. Like, I am inside this movie. I'm in it. It was so hard to fathom, you know, and hearing an actual crew of singers sing that score around my dead body, and then I get up at the end and sing the last little bit. I mean, it was just every time just blew my mind. I was like, I can't believe we just did that.
How long a run did that have?
We got to do it for 6 weeks.
Wow.
So 6 weekends. That's pretty long for local theater. Nowadays, they're kind of cutting them down to 3 weeks, 2 weeks in some cases. Just kind of a bummer because you work all that time to get it up. So that was a good one. We had to do 2 shows on Saturdays and Sundays, I think. So it was, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 shows on Saturday and Sunday or something like that.
Boy, how'd you feel after
Yeah.
you went home after a show like that?
When I
You must
made
have
it-
been exhausted.
Yeah, by the time Sunday night came around, I remember just the second half of the second show, I was always worried I was going to lose my voice, you know.
Yeah.
And then by that time, if I still had it, I was just like, screw it, let it rip, you know, because I'd have a few days to recover. But I got in pretty good shape vocally. But man, those castmates of mine, they were all of them were ringers, man. Those were some talented people.
The whole thing was just incredible. It was really, really good.
Well, Joel Farrell directed that, and he's a person of note. He's now heading up the musical theater program at SMU, which I also spent some time at that program, yeah. So he just created the big musical theater program at old SMU, but he's directed that, and he was at the Dallas Theater Center for many years, so he takes a great deal of credit for pulling that thing together, for sure. That's a difficult thing to...
You know, it's easy for anybody to sit around somewhere and say, oh, yeah, I'm an actor. But if you ever get a chance to see Max in action, by all means, do it. Because he really is good. He has got quality acting chops, probably for any kind of role. And man, that was just
Thank you very
that was
kindly.
just absurd, man.
Hey, man, it was, like I said, once in a lifetime role, you know. I can't think of any others that I've, like, ever gotten to, you know. It would be like reprising some, I don't know what, it'd have to be some reboot of some Godfather type thing, you know, or something like that, where I get to, like, play a Duvall character or something like that, you know. That's the only thing I can think of. And I also found out the hard way that the score that we were doing was not exactly like the album version. So I had learned the album version, you know, which was the original Broadway cast. And Sondheim approved of some of these changes. And the actor was like, look, I just can't hit that note. So can we do this? And so then I had to relearn it to what the music said. I was like, oh, shit.
Was that difficult?
Yeah. Because there was some stuff that I just in my brain. It's in my body. I've been listening to this for 20 years, you know.
Did relearning it make it harder or easier to sing?
Harder, just in some sequences.
Yeah.
And some of it, I ended up just bailing out because I couldn't remember some of the group stuff. Sweeney's he comes and goes, and everybody sings about him the whole time. So he's hardly even actually on stage. It's funny. They all sing about him over and over. Sweeney this and Sweeney that and this and that. Sweeney this. So he's kind of talked about, kind of like Darth Vader is only in Star Wars for 15 minutes. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Total
know
screen
that.
time, Darth Vader, Star Wars, 15 minutes of the
Can you
first
believe
three
that,
movies.
Shoopy?
James Earl Jones.
I guess.
Has he never seen Star Wars?
Nope.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Blasphemy.
One of those. Did you see Star Trek? The William Shatner movies?
No.
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 Not the science fiction nerd.
Wow.
No.
What's wrong with him?
Baseball nerd.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you see Trouble with the Curve?
The Clint Eastwood movie.
Willie Mays?
Maybe. I might have seen that. I'm closer to seeing that than I am Star Wars.
Star Wars. I'm glad I
Moneyball?
almost wore a Chewbacca shirt today. I'm glad I made the right choice.
Have you seen Moneyball?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That I've seen. Yeah.
I was about to say. You don't
That
need to
was some
say
good
baseball
acting.
movies.
Do you think Brad Pitt is a good actor?
Ooh.
If he didn't look like Brad Pitt, would he be as good of an actor?
I don't think so.
I think we just love looking at him, and he always eats. I love that he always eats in his movies. He's always like snacking on something. So in Moneyball, man, he just goes to town. He's always every scene he's got a.
I don't know. I think he's a good actor.
I think so too, but it's like he doesn't really do much. He's always just Brad Pitt, which I don't have any problem with. I think it's. But in terms of people always go, who's your favorite actor? Like he won an Oscar for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I was like, what did he really have to stretch to do? And he took off his shirt,
Yeah.
lit a cigarette,
All
and
he's got
worked
to
on
do
the
is be
antenna.
Brad Pitt.
I know.
You know?
He's
He's
kind of
just
lost
kinda
my.
We're lucky like that. You can't
I know.
be just Max Hartman.
I know. I got to do
I
some
can't be
shit.
Mike Rhyner.
Oh, you are though.
Yeah, it's gotten you
There you
pretty
are,
far,
look at
Shoopy.
you.
Yeah, but if I was gonna act, I couldn't be Mike Rhyner. I had to be somebody else.
Right. Yeah. What if you had to play Grego and Grego had to play you or something? Get the mustache out. And,
Yeah.
Handlebars and all.
see, now in that case, you let the mustache do the acting work for you. So there's an old saying in acting, like let the costume do the work, like do the heavy lifting. So whenever I play a cop, the gun and the badge and the belly, like that's what sells it. You know, I don't really have to
The belly.
do anything. Just go, oh yeah, I'm a fat cop again. I kept getting cast as fat cop in the movies.
But not a
the
truck driver.
costuming just doesn't help. They just want to accentuate. They're like, oh no, you look great. And I'm like, yeah, I look fat enough, just fat enough.
I
How
ate
many
an extra
movies have you
donut
done?
this morning.
Well, let's see. I've done a dozen or so probably total. A very, very small budge. I guess if on IMDb, now I helped make a movie, I should mention, called The Finale. It's a horror movie set at musical theater camp. So you want to talk about making fun of and murdering musical theater kids? Go see The Finale. It's on Netflix and not Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime and Apple TV and stuff like that. It's called The Finale. And so, yeah, we murder Joel. Joel, who directed Sweeney Todd, plays the choreographer teacher, and he's a real asshole, and he smokes in the room and everything, and is terrible. All the adults are terrible people, and the kids are like, what's happening? And people keep getting murdered, and it's kind of like Scream. It's kind of a comedy horror. So we made that ourselves with some Domino's money. I just threw it. I might as well have just driven down Central Expressway and thrown the money out. No, but we made our own little horror movie. Before that, I was in Never Going Back, which is like a A24 indie comedy stoner flick. With
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio's girlfriend at the time, Camilla Moroni,
Which one?
before she turned 25. And then-
Okay.
And she turned 25, and it was like, goodbye. So I think he has a deal with all these girls. It's just like, we're going to date for a while, and then when you're 25, I'm going to move on. And they go, well, all right. Maybe each one is like, I'll change him. I'll be the one.
Or I'll get some shows. And
But Kyle Mooney from SNL was in that movie. So
Nice.
I have a nice little scene where I'm a gay cop in that scene, which is fun.
Lots of cops.
Yeah. And then I did one with Tessa Thompson from Westworld and Apollo Creed movies and all that. And that was called In Little Woods. It was a drama about meth. They had to sell meth for her pregnant friend to make some money, make ends meet up in North Dakota.
That sounds pretty good.
Sounds like the Ozarks almost.
Yeah, it was kind of that kind of thing. They're having to go on the lam and sell drugs to the construction or the oil field people up there on Oxy and stuff. There are a couple of Dallas people in that one. So, you know, if you need a fat cop, give me a call.
Yeah, if we need Officer
Funny or
Puddin'face.
Officer Puddin'face was my character name. You literally. Officer Puddin'face. You're perfect for Puddin'face.
What does that mean?
I guess this. I don't know. Officer Puddin'face. That was her.
He can't be expected to know these things.
Yeah, that film was kind of autobiographical. Augustine Frizzell, granddaughter of Lefty Frizzell, I think, something like that. And she was married to David Lowery, who's the director of Peter Pan and the Pete's Dragon and Ghost Story. Anyway, he's a local directing celeb of sorts. So this was her film, that Never Going Back movie. If you like Cheech and Chong, but with chicks, that's the one for you.
All right, I exercised remarkable restraint a little while ago because I didn't want to knock things off course. But just as a passing note, the words favorite album were tossed out by you. So what's your favorite album?
Well, they kind of almost have to go genre by genre. I won't bore everybody with all of that. But the first one that popped in my head was Miles Davis, Kind of Blue.
Okay.
As a jazz record, that's kind of your maybe one of the best like introduction to jazz if you've never really got into it or knew where to start. Or that's got Cannibal Adderley and John Coltrane.
Yeah, if you want to see what this thing called jazz.
Yeah, cool,
as it was known
smooth
back
jazz,
in the
classic.
in that time, which was what we talk about the 60s, the early.
I was 50
1959. It looks
okay,
like
late 50s, early 60s, around then.
Yeah, Dave Brubeck Quartet as well.
What they used to call jazz, which is what all the guys who were really, really trying hard to be cool would tell girls that they were into, you know.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, baby. I'm
Jazz, baby.
Yeah.
It was like the cool thing,
Yeah.
not the old man classic-y music thing.
Yeah. If you want to hear what they were talking about, then that's
Kind of Blue.
That's an album for you.
That's up there. Abbey Road would have to be up there. Beatles. Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Wall.
No Wish You Were Here.
I love that too, but only so much Shine On You Crazy Diamond I need on a day-to-day. When I was in high school, The Wall didn't leave my tape deck for like a year or something crazy. And it's funny because I look back and some of that, I'm like, what was I relating to? His father died in the war and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know what I was vibing with Roger on, a lot of this stuff. But
Well, I mean,
some of it's
when
pretty
it came
miserable.
out, it was like the album.
Yeah, it was cooler
Like
now.
I was working at the zoo when The Wall came out, and man, all those guys that worked at the zoo got into their Firebirds, torched up a Buell, played The Wall, and drove off into the night. You know, and I thought that was how you be cool.
Yeah. Well,
That was the way that if I was ever gonna get cool, that was how I had to do it.
That and Physical Graffiti, Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. That was another one. I liked the albums that were lengthy, that had different genre attempts at different stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't really care for the White Album at the time. I'm probably more of a fan of that now, but Abbey Road and Rubber Soul, too. I love that record.
Yeah.
Something about it.
I liked Rubber Soul quite a bit.
And I never thought of it. I mean, they're saying it's called Rubber Soul. They were trying to play, you know, their riff on American Motown and soul music, you know?
Yeah.
But I just always heard it as a Beatles record when I was a kid. I never kind of made that.
Yeah, I still don't see that connection hardly at all. I listen to it as a Beatles album, and that's that.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of strange that way because they were very overtly going, and this is a soul record, kind of. It's got some great tunes. So I don't know. That's a lot of albums. That's probably not one favorite, but hard to pick a favorite.
It is hard to pick a favorite.
You know?
Anybody asks me, I can't do it.
Yeah, right? How do you... I feel like I have to qualify everything over and over again, you know?
Sure.
But those are the albums that I just wouldn't stop listening to, you know?
Yeah.
I was a big U2 fan. Boy, they fallen out of kind of favor, I guess. It's all cool to hate U2 now, you know.
Is it?
I guess, you know, it's like...
It's like Nickelback.
Yeah, they put their album on your phone or on the iTunes when they kind of uploaded their album, and everybody didn't really want it, and they were like, what the fuck? So they went, and I was like, they were the coolest thing going when I was in junior high. I mean, they were...
I always thought they were overrated as shit.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. I don't listen to them as much anymore, you know. But, and certainly not the maybe newer stuff. That's got to be tough, though, to be a... Have you seen that Yacht Rock documentary?
Oh, boy.
As a matter of fact, we have.
Talked about that?
No, we really haven't talked about it yet, but we're about to.
Yeah, that all roads lead to Toto. I mean, it's like, what in the world? The Porcaro brothers.
Wait,
and
by the time
Steve
this
Lukather.
airs, we'll have done the Yacht Rock guy.
Oh, we
So
will?
you can tell him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got the guy who did the documentary on?
Yeah, we're going to have the guy who directed it.
Is he the one that calls Donald Fagen in there, or you see Donald?
Yeah.
I tell you what, why don't you go fuck yourself? Hey, I wanted to talk with you about this documentary and the whole genre. He goes, what genre is that? And he goes, well, you know, yacht rock. And he's like, okay, well, I tell you what, why don't you go fuck yourself? And he hangs up on it. Because Donald Fagen, no question, he's not like being aligned with yacht rock.
No, he makes that very clear.
But he signed off on it. All those songs are in the film, and, you know, ultimately he had to go, okay.
Well, I never really got that about Steely Dan either. I know they sound like yacht rock, but there is so much about them that all the rest of yacht rock just can't possibly comprehend and doesn't have anything to do with.
Right.
That I really think they're kind of a maybe a yacht rock satellite.
Yeah.
But
it's just that they had used all of those players, I think that ended up playing on.
Yeah, that's
the same session guys.
That's probably it. Probably the same guys, but I mean the way those songs are structured, the way the chord progressions go, and those crazy ass big fat jazz chords that they use, you know, yacht rock doesn't have those.
Not really. No,
yacht
Kenny
rock has
Loggins.
Toto going don.
Love isn't always on time.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that either.
The light.
There's a
I remember
place
as a
for it all.
kid watching that on MTV when they were doing the Rosanna video and stuff, and I was just kind of like trying to picture these guys coming up in the clubs. I was like, there's no way these guys played at Trees on the way up. I mean, what is, you know? I was like, these must be session dudes or something.
Yeah.
And I was right. I was
That's
10
exactly
years old.
what was going on. Well,
I was like, how are they on MTV? What is happening? Who are these dorks that are, you know, and the Porcaro brothers? And Mike, on the documentary, I love at the end of it, he's like, you know, I love nothing more. I go into my studio and I write songs every day, and I'm in heaven. I love it. Still trying to write my next, you know, Human Nature, because he wrote Human Nature on Thriller.
yeah.
I mean, how much does he make on that one song alone? And he wrote, his demo is the album version pretty much. They just took his vocals off, put Michael on.
Yeah.
And Steve Lukather did that dink, dink, dink with the guitar. And then some Monster on Thriller. But I loved his attitude. Here he is today, still going in there, just trying to write some songs. And I'm over here having existential crises about songwriting. Like, who's going to care anymore? I used to be something. And I'm like, this is Mike Porcaro of Toto. And he's humble enough to just go after it again. So who the hell am I?
Yeah.
Michael, I ask you, who the hell am I to have some ego problem with what's this next song going to be? Is it going to be any good? And I wish I could tear that out of myself, man. The writer's blocky crap. You ever try to write?
Yeah, I have, and I just can't. I'm just not wired that way.
Well, I don't know if I am either. I guess I've done it a few times, but man, I don't know why it feels like it's such work.
Well,
or there's some
that's
fear
all right
of failing about it.
Because you know what? You got Sweeney Todd, man.
That's right. We'll always have Sweeney Todd, Michael. These are my friends.
You got that voice too. God,
Yes,
man,
Michael,
I wish I was
yes.
you.
Christopher Lee. Saruman. We must join Saruman. Sorry, I'm doing Lord of the Rings. Sorry. Christopher Lee, not that. See, I have all these impressions of people that no one would even know anymore, like Alan Alda. Like, who's going to go see Alan Alda? Now, you would talk about wearing masks. We did MASH. We had to wear masks.
I just can't wait till Max takes over the
Alan
anime
Alda.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Every
I hope so.
anime we watch, we're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's Max!"
I hope so. Crunchyroll, let's do this.
Well,
On
when he
Crunchyroll.
does that, I hope he'll still come in here and do this with us.
Hell, anytime.
I'm gonna start putting in requests. I want Max Heartman on all my
Yeah,
animes.
put it on the Twitter, the box, the TikTok it. TikTok Body Rock. In between your dances that you're posting on TikTok. Whatever it is. What are we doing? What is that? I appreciate you have big boobs, but whoever's on my feed of the Twitter or whatever, and it's just girls doing these dumb dances. What is that? What is...
Yeah, what the hell, Shoopy?
I think we should make.
I don't know.
I think we should make Mike start doing them.
Somebody better clue me in on this.
We'll show you. We'll show you after the show.
All right. Well, after the show is about to begin, because we've taken up enough of Max's time today.
Oh, not at all. I could do this all day. It'd be pretty boring after a while.
Maybe you can, but I can't.
He's got to take his pants off.
That's right.
Yeah, man. You're all confined in there in your pants. Take them
I
off.
am, man. I am.
Let it fly.
Yeah.
You're in your own home.
Let little Shoopy be free.
Oh God,
Yeah.
we've already talked about him walking around naked today.
Like Brian Keith, or not Brian Keith, the guy who played the judge in Hardcastle and McCormick, and he'd wear his shorts under his judge's robe. You can get away with that. Or your Bermuda shorts.
Maybe we should
Okay.
have a
Yeah, we
judge's
just-
robe.
We just need
Yeah,
we just need the
start doing
tearaway
this thing in a
pants for him.
judge's robe and wear shorts under it, or maybe nothing under it.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Who knows? Who's gonna know?
The surprise of the day.
Your dark companion with Judge Mike.
That's right. Mike Judge.
Yeah.
All right, that is another episode. It is Your Dark Companion. We hope you will subscribe to us on Patreon if you've not already. We are also available for your edification on Twitter. We hope you've checked out the Sunset Lounge and checked out some of the other podcasts over there. A lot of very fine work going on over there that we think you will enjoy. So check out all the stuff we have for you here on Little Stolen Water. Thanks to Shoopy, thanks to Ashley, thanks to Mickey, thanks to Becca, and thank you, Max Hartman.
Thank you, Mike, for having me.
Yay.
Thanks, Groobs.
You're welcome.
Where's Groobs at? There's the answer. He's right there. Hey, my guy. What's going on? There's Groobs. Get some shots. Get some shots up.
Groups, what are you doing?
What are you doing? It's my guy. Little Dirk. Wrap it up.
Yes, a little Dirk to wrap it up. All right, I got to go take my pants off. Bye.